I keep you in my heart, and my heart is where you are. I still think of you, I want you coming back.
Well, hey everyone, this is Shelley Plumb, and I want to welcome you all to this segment of the Kindness Project Worldwide. I am here with my co-host. How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
Yes, Caroline Peña. And we are so excited. This is an incredible show, and I know a lot of you that follow us have seen us on location. We've been to the Bahamas, we went to a senior living facility, we have been to so many places, but occasionally we like to bring it back home. We like to bring it back in the studio and honor people that are making a difference in our society. Right, Caroline?
How exciting. We're so excited for our guest today.
Yes, we are. We are, for sure. And there is so many people that are out there that are making a difference in the lives of others through kindness.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
I have seen it. And especially our guest today has been leading the way for a long time, showing acts of kindness. In the community.
Absolutely. So in a moment, we're going to be right back, and we have an extraordinary guest with us. We have the Chief Happiness Officer with us. We have Lyn-Dee Eldridge, and she has, if you follow her on Facebook, you check out her website, she has made it her mission to really spread love, spread kindness, spread compassion to all of those that are around her. I mean, she's impacted our lives, hasn't she?
That's right. Anytime I've been in her presence, I've felt loved.
Yes.
And encouraged and lifted up.
Right. In fact, she came into the studio this morning, and what did she give us?
Hugs.
She gave us hugs, she gave us
Hearts.
Kisses, and hearts.
Yes.
Her signature are these really cute little hearts. And I just really want to talk to her about that and see what the story is behind that, don't you?
Yes, very encouraging and inspiring for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. So in a moment, we will be right back with Lyn-Dee. Well, hey everyone, we are back. We are back with Lyn-Dee Eldridge. Welcome! Yay! Oh my gosh, can't you feel the love in this room?
Serious love.
Yes.
Serious warmth.
Yeah.
Kindness. The both of you are a gift to me. And I could not be happier being here with you at this moment.
We're excited that you are here. And I'll tell you what, everyone out there, I have had the distinct pleasure of knowing you for a couple years now, right? Yes. And I know, Caroline, you have known her for how long?
Well, we met a few times, and I'll tell you, it left an impact on me. I met you at an event, you were speaking, and I said, this woman is here to spread love. And I felt feeling loved, so the honor is mine to be here today with you.
Thank
so
you.
Happy that you could come today.
Well, then my mission is being accomplished, isn't it?
Absolutely. So, Lyn-Dee, tell us, and I know a lot about you, so does Caroline, but for the viewers out there, they don't know a lot about where you came from, what you're doing now. Can you fill us in?
Sure, absolutely. But first, I want to go out to both of you, especially you, for your kindness project. This is big. This is bigger than life. And that's another reason why I'm just so blessed to be here today and to be honored by both of you. So I want to say thank you because it really matters in the world. People don't understand it. And the more that you girls get out there and you're doing your on locations and you're spreading the love and you're spreading the message, it's very contagious. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's our goal, is to get more people to wake up.
Yeah, that's it, right?
And
Wake up.
Like we were talking earlier off stage here about how easy it is to spread love. It really doesn't take a whole lot to show kindness.
It's
and
true.
to see how it can really lift you up in your own life. It's just little tiny things that you can do that can change your whole experience in this world.
Absolutely. Live on purpose instead of why is this happening to me?
Right.
Live on purpose, and that's my whole life. So you asked me to share a little bit about myself.
Yes.
So ever since I was a little girl, even when I was a seed in my mom, I was not wanted. And I was brought into this world with a very negative, toxic relationship. I have 2 siblings, and my mom, she got divorced when I was very, very young. And we lived with my grandmother. My grandmother and my uncle were my rock. They were the only ones that loved me enough to tell me that I was loved. The others really destroyed me. And it was what it was. However, what happened is that I didn't want to be like the negative, toxic people. I knew that I always liked to smile. And I was told that every time I walked out of the door. So behind closed doors, you didn't know what was happening because I was always so excited to be outside of that And because people smiled at me, I smiled at them. And it was wonderful. At the age of 18, I got married to a man who I thought was Prince Charming. He ended up, being anus. A monster, right?
Right,
and my first book, Tears of Fears Behind Closed Doors, it's my journey with domestic violence, growing up in it, marrying into it. But what was the purpose? For the marriage, my beautiful daughter, who's now 35 years old, who has granted me 4 beautiful grandchildren, a son-in-law that is just heavenly.
That's incredible.
Right?
Yes.
What was the purpose that I had to go through all of that? So all of my books, I take you through the journey, but not the woe is me. It's how to become more. Get out of these situations safely and shine. Because success is the best revenge. And I don't only mean that in business, I just mean that in living your life, right?
Yes.
So that was the beginning of my journey. I was divorced for 20 years. I became an entrepreneur during that time. But during this time, I was always joyful of where I was. And, I pass out, like you women have already shared, the red hearts.
Yes.
I met a woman a few years ago, and she looked at me and she said, "Oh my God." I said, "What?" And I'm thinking something's on me, I'm like, what? And she goes, "You're Lyn-Dee Levin." I looked and I said, "Now shut the front door." Because I haven't been called Lyn-Dee Levin in a very, very long time, since 1978.
Right, sure.
And I said to her, "How do I know you?" She said, "We went to high school together, and you gave me a red heart."
Oh.
And I still have it.
Wow. So that really woke you up and said, what a
blew
difference.
me away.
That was a sign.
Right.
That was a sign, yes. And
me
she
goosebumps.
remembered you because of that, yes.
And to think that I didn't even remember that, but that's how long I've been giving out the red hearts.
Right.
And all the red heart symbolizes is peace and tranquility, and remember you're someone special.
Yes.
So that was a real great eye-opener for me.
Right.
Right?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
When you were young and going through what you were going through, and do you remember a time where you sat there and thought, this is not for me, the domestic violence and all of that, and at that age, did you have the mission that you have now? Were you determined to make a positive difference in people's lives, even at that young age?
I think I did, and I remember also being suicidal at the age of 9.
Oh, gosh.
I remember thinking that if I ate enough tobacco, I would die. So I opened up cigarettes and I fed myself tobacco. I remember that.
Oh, okay.
But then I remember, like, my teachers. It was my teachers in elementary school that said that I was special. One teacher, my kindergarten teacher. And for some reason, that stuck with me more than the poison stuck with me.
Right.
And
yes.
I gravitated towards that.
Yes.
So there are people in your lives that are sharing with you how special you are, how wonderful you are. I want the public to gravitate towards that and not feed off of the negative stuff.
Right. Yes.
Because the negative energy is downing, but the positive energy can lift you up and bring you through so many nightmares.
And speaking to that, and I know you know this as well, is you are a survivor.
Yes.
In more ways than one.
Yes.
Particularly one thing that people can relate to is the breast cancer.
Yes.
Can you comment on that for us?
Absolutely. In 2017, that was the tornado year for me. Yeah. What could happen? Anything could happen. I became the caretaker of my mom. May she rest in peace. She passed away in August. But the meanest woman alive. Rest in peace, Mom.
Yeah.
But and I knew I didn't want to be like her, right? So I became the caretaker of my mom. I found out that I had the breast cancer. I got divorced from my second husband 3 weeks into radiation. And I also had to go for a bankruptcy.
Oh my goodness, all of that all at one time.
What's the purpose? Well, I'm now invited on many of the assisted living stages to share different experiences that I have learned along the way, being a caretaker.
Yes.
With insurances and everything, right? What a blessing. I get to educate people on what I had to go through. That was a blessing. What's the purpose? The breast cancer. What's the purpose? I wrote a book. It's called Squeeze My Tatas. You're only one mammogram away
So
from
funny.
knowing.
We're going to put the book up for everybody out there. We're putting the book up right now, so you can say, "Squeeze my tatas." And that says it all right there, doesn't it?
And I didn't think, why is this happening to me? I thought, what is the purpose? Now I speak on a lot of medical stages, sharing experiences, how to have a healthier mindset. My doctor wrote the foreword for the book, so that says a lot, right?
That is
says a
awesome,
lot.
yes.
And then I get divorced 3 weeks into radiation because my husband just couldn't show up for me. So you have to learn forgiveness.
Right, yes.
So I forgave him. Very important.
Yes.
And I forgave him for his weaknesses, and I let him know that. What's the purpose? I created a body pillow that I have repurposed in size and shape that hugged me every night during the journey of the breast cancer.
Right.
Well, if I didn't get divorced, this body pillow that's helping people all over the world now
Yes.
wouldn't be in existence.
You know,
So I called him and I thanked him.
you know what? We all need hugs.
Yeah.
We do. I mean, on a daily basis. How often do you hug your kids?
Well, I give a lot of hugs out.
Yes, she does. She's a hugger. I'm a hugger too. Anybody who comes to the studio, I hug. Yes. You know what? We need hugs, especially in times like you went through during the radiation. That I know from friends that have gone through it. It's one of the hardest times in your life, and you didn't have your husband there any longer to hug you, and so instead of saying, "Oh, woe is me, I don't have anybody here to hug me," what did you do? You went out and designed this incredible body pillow that hugs. Have you seen it?
Well, I actually haven't experienced it yet, and I want to see it. I want to show everyone.
You know what?
today.
How about we do that right now? How about all of you out there? Do you want to see her body pillow? You know what? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to go get it. I'll be right back. You guys converse amongst yourself. I'll be back.
Everybody goes to sleep at night.
Yeah.
And that's when the loneliness set in. And watching the commercials of women that have cancer, their husbands are right there beside them. I didn't have that. And I felt very alone, very scared.
Everybody out there? We have the body pillow. This is so cool. And we have pictures of you putting it at Conscious Co-op too.
Yes.
So describe what this beautiful thing does for us.
So the body pillow, because of the long arms, it gets to hug you at night. So at night, I would sleep with it. And it supports you in so many different ways, for your back, for your knees, for your hips, right? So I would take this and I would put it between my knees, because we're usually side sleepers, right? And then I just position it where it's comfortable, and then I take this arm, and as tight as I want to be hugged.
Oh, I love it. I love that. You know, for people out there, don't you want to be hugged?
And I have to share with you that I sleep with this still to this day, 2 years now.
Right.
I don't know if anyone else is going to be able to replace this hug.
Well, you know what I'm thinking of? Because when I was pregnant, I was very pregnant. And I can imagine that this would be wonderful when you have a very large, heavy belly full of fluid and baby.
Yes.
To have something that you can wrap around you to support you in the way that you want would have been amazing. Because I had some body pillows, but really I had to sort of shift them in a way to sort of do it. So this would be great for that too.
Well, you know, I'm glad you mentioned that, because my pillow is repurposed.
Really?
And there is a pregnancy pillow out there that's very large, larger than this.
Yes, I had it.
Yes, and it's a wonderful pillow, but it's too much if you're not pregnant. It's perfect when you're pregnant, because we need that.
Right.
But then I thought, that's just way too much just for what
They take up a lot of space in the bed.
It's almost a twin-size bed, right?
Yes.
So I resized it, and to accommodate what the need is. And it's not only helping me now, it's helping so many people around the world.
It's amazing.
What's the purpose?
Right, because, you know, from your concept of taking not why me, instead what is the purpose? You designed this, and now I know, because I have seen it online, it is helping people. And so you are spreading kindness, and we are just so incredibly honored to have you here, because you're spreading kindness through this beautiful pillow. And what other ways are you spreading kindness?
Oh my goodness. Well, I always have those red hearts with me. You know, the red hearts.
Here, I'll take it.
Thank you. The red hearts symbolize tranquility, peace, relax.
And love, too. Because I remember when you gave me one, and I pulled it out of my purse, I think a month or two later, and it was this little red heart. And I went, oh.
Yeah.
And it just, in that moment, can make you feel loved, because you can't be in all places at all times, but you can have little pieces that can remind you that someone cares and someone thinks you're special.
It doesn't matter where I am. I could be at Walmart. I could be at the gas station. I could be someplace. And it's inevitable that if you are aware of where you are,
Yes.
and you observe people, you could sometimes feel their sorrow, feel their heaviness.
True.
And when I meet you and I say, I just want to give you this heart charm that I give out all over the world, and I place it in their hands with mine, and I share with them, I just want you always to be at peace and love and have clarity in your thoughts.
Right.
And that, they tell me this heart that I just put in their hand is warm,
Yes.
which is beautiful.
Right.
And then I give them this card that said, permission slip to be happy. Don't forget.
Oh, I love that.
And then my information. And I do that because I want people to realize that there's always an outlet to go to. When you feel that you're stuck,
Yes.
watch me on YouTube on the Happiness Jungle.
Right.
Feed off of the Facebook fan page, Happiness Jungle. Wherever I am, feed off of it. And I am such an open book. You know, I think that's why a man is afraid to come into my life. They call me the Taylor Swift of authoring.
That's cute.
But, you know, it's just my journey. And if I could help more people understand how to be happier, how to be more joyful. Happiness are people, places, things, adventures, right? That's what happiness is.
Yes.
But joy is peace within. So if I could bring that all together, then that's a blessing.
Right.
And my next book out is about happiness and joy, and a little booklet about healing with hugs.
Oh, I
love that
absolutely
so
love
much.
that. Yeah. Healing with hugs. So important.
And I love what you said too about being kind to yourself.
You have
Because
to
when
be.
you're kind to yourself, when I see people being kind to themselves, that goes hand in hand with joy.
Yeah.
You can't have inner joy without being kind to yourself.
No.
So you can just start, little ways, right? With self-love, maybe telling
Yes.
yourself something nice or doing something for yourself
Yeah.
like you would do for others.
That's right. Right, exactly. So I meet people of all different ages, from the very young to the very old. The old people say I'm an old dog, I can't be taught new tricks. And I'm like, that's a mindset.
Yeah.
Yes, it
that
is.
really- is that
If you
what you
think
want?
that, that's what it's going
That's
to
what it
happen.
is,
Yes,
right?
exactly. Yes.
And I looked at it and they're like, but I really want to change. And I said, well, then it's called the slight edge philosophy. Because you didn't get to 65 the way you are.
Right.
And you're not going to change overnight. But if you want to, I can help you create the awareness and that slight edge philosophy of changing a habit, that within 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you're going to feel and see a difference within you. You will be so joyful, which in return will bring more joy.
So everyone can change.
Everyone.
can change.
Everyone.
At any age.
Right.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
buy that you can't change.
Right.
I don't either.
Yes.
I agree
Yeah.
with you.
That's called an excuse. I can't change. I've always been this way. And your tone. And I looked and I said, if that's what you think, you're right.
Yes. Yep. You know what? And that
I'm
is
not
so
here to
true.
prove it to you.
The mind is such a powerful thing.
Very powerful.
Yes. Very
So
powerful.
most people, they think, and then they feel it in their heart, but they don't go with their gut.
Yes.
That's
True.
a challenge.
Right.
So I share this with everybody, the true philosophies of happiness and joy. You know, the Happiness Jungle was created in 2016 because I was warned by my former husband, you better go out and make another way to make a living. Now, meanwhile, we worked together for 14
Yeah.
years
Oh, yeah.
building businesses.
True. Yes.
And I said,
Okay.
okay, that's exactly what I said. And I went to my favorite place in New Hampshire. It's a beautiful stream.
Uh-huh.
I have a favorite rock. And I sat there and I was crying. I couldn't believe the man who said he loved me
Yes.
said that to me.
Right, exactly.
But I also knew that I needed to figure it out.
Yeah.
So I looked up at God in the universe and I'm like, well, what's the purpose for this one? So help me God. I felt like he lifted me off the rock and said, you're a happiness angel of mine. Go spread it. And with that, the Happiness Jungle was created. And then, of course, you know, you go back together with your spouse and they say they're sorry. And you don't have to do that. Don't worry about it. And I say, I forgive you and I'm glad we've made up. but you warned me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I take warnings very seriously.
Right.
So the Happiness Jungle is now 4 years old
That's
and going
so
strong, and is going to continue to go strong.
Oh.
And it's because of women like you.
And that's what an angel is, right? Someone who
That's what
comes
an
and
angel
spreads
is.
their wings and sends
right.
love to the world. So
100%.
thank you.
And that's what you are to us. You are an angel, and we have seen you spreading your light, and I'm just really honored. And
Thank you.
part of the reason that we wanted to bring you here is we wanted people to see what you're doing, all the wonderful things that you're doing, so that they too could be inspired to do things like that. We also wanted to do a little bit of kindness for you as well, a little random acts of kindness. So we have actually a surprise for you.
Oh my
So
goodness.
in a moment, everyone, we will be right back. Well, hey everyone, we are back. We are here with Lyn-Dee, and we just wanted to take a moment for someone that is so honorable and so compassionate and so kind. We want to take this opportunity, don't we,
Yes.
with the Kindness Project Worldwide, to deliver a random act of kindness to her. And so, Lyn-Dee, we first of all have some chocolates for you. And we got this on purpose because they're sweet, aren't they? And you have dedicated your life to being sweet and delivering that kindness and compassion to everyone. And we are just so honored. So I'm going to give you this.
Wow.
All right. Go ahead.
And the eyes are the windows to the soul. And I see beauty in your eyes. I see beauty in your presence. And I feel that you really shine, like you said, like you really are an angel on earth. And we are so grateful that you're here and that you're able to spread the kind of kindness that we hope that we can also do and be part of that team of spreading kindness through the world. And thank you so much for sharing your beauty, your kindness, your love, and just for your story, for being willing to share your story so that other people can see that through anything, you really can achieve your greatest self. And we're so grateful for you. So these are for
Oh my
you.
gosh, girls.
You are you are
God.
everything. You are compassion, you are love. And one last thing that we have, because this is your little hearts, this is our little rock, and it says you rock. Because
stop.
she does. She rocks the world. So here is your little
Oh my
stone.
gosh.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, the gifts that I should receive and I accept, because when somebody gives you a gift, you should always receive and accept it. And I feel the same way about you girls. I am so proud and so honored. I knew that I wanted to start my day with both of you. And you girls are just, you're angels. You're God's angels. And we all have those wings. And I cannot say enough words for thank you and the gratitude for
Thank
you
you.
girls to be a part of my life.
Well, thank you.
Wow.
We
That's what happens in the world.
What a way to start a day.
What a way to start the day. Exactly.
Yes.
So for all you viewers out there, we are going to actually put Lyn-Dee's contact information up. Would you like to say any parting words for our viewers?
Well, you know, I got involved with you, Shelley, so excited to be a part of the Kindness Project. And it is amazing how we have grown so quickly from an idea to sitting here with an amazing giver. Such as Lyn-Dee. And so I'm just so excited to be a part of it. And I'm more so excited to see the world be as happy as we feel in our heart, because I really feel like if we can give anything, we can give people inner joy. And so that's our goal and our pleasure to be part of this.
Absolutely. And you know, for all of you out there, we feed on your energy, really, honestly. You inspire us. When we go out, when we're on the street, when we go to the Bahamas, when we go on location, we feed on your positive energy. You are amazing, and we want you all to know that. So this has been another segment of the Kindness Project Worldwide. We cannot wait to see you next time. If you have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to visit our Facebook page and our website. Thank you.
Staring a photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart. And my heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you coming back. I remember when we were staring a photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in